Hello, all of my beautiful friends out there in Swipebucks land. I first of all want to give a shout out to Only One Me 87, who said it's their first time in. Pretty stoked to play. Guess what? I'm pretty stoked to have you here playing with us in this very special movie remakes and sequels game. We asked you for your favorite remake or sequel. Here are a few of your answers. Brief Swagger said Ghostbusters. I don't know if you meant Ghostbusters Answer the Call, which is really great, or Ghostbusters 2 with the Mood Slime, also really fun. FiMat37, any Back to the Future sequel. Don't want to choose between 2 or 3. Don't want to be controversial. I understand that. Anime Dan, Empire Strikes Back, one of my favorite movies of all time. The first movie I ever saw in a theater. Hank the Tank, Rocky 2, another all-time sequel. Junebug617, Star Trek. I assume you're talking, you might like any of the sequels. You might be talking about the J.J. Abrams remakes, in which case You Don't Know Jack agrees with you and thinks they're amazing. Deborah Potter, Dirty Dancing. A lot of Dirty Dancing remake fans out there, or Havana Nights fans, either way. R. Trusky, Revenge of the Nerds. Do you mean number 2 or number 3 or maybe number 4? Any of the TV movies, any of those? They're all really fun. Heather McGee, Terminator 2, one of the greatest sequels of all time. Jay Lynn, Top Gun Maverick, also pretty much a perfect sequel. Pyro Tempest Wing, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, the movie that Chris Columbus thinks is actually better than Home Alone. That's debatable, but it's really fun. I watched it over the holiday season. Captain Porkchop, Ocean's 11, great remake. Kathy McCross and The Magnificent Seven, also a fun remake. Courtney C03, Father of the Bride 2, and also Father of the Bride, which was a remake. The 90s versions, remakes of the Spencer Tracy film from the 1950s. And Trilla, Return of the Jedi, and finally, As You Wish 32, Army of Darkness. But here we go again. It's a movie sequels and remakes edition of Daily Trivia Live. That's the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. Your brain should be ready to do it again as you go after today's grand prize. That is $1,000, my friends. And when you correctly answer 10 multiple choice trivia questions about movie remakes and sequels, you will win your share of it. In this game, you'll earn 1 bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1, even if you've already been eliminated. Here's the deal, folks. If you win the game today, they're automatically added to your share of the grand prize. Otherwise, you'll have to claim them at the end of the game in order to keep them. Now, the first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin to get another shot at the grand prize. 2 ways to rejoin. One is using SB, which you can do. Doesn't cost a lot, but people don't like spending their SB. That's why we have free rejoins, so you can always use those. And here's a tip for you. If you don't have any, click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime a game is not happening and get free rejoins by watching videos. Finally, each game we give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who win and claim at least 1 SB in the game. Here are the winners. The first 5 winners of 2025. They've all been credited already. Chuck Anna, Steven, Handsome 5, T. Frast 64, F. Curb, and Nancap. You are all winners and you have all been credited. Enjoy your SB. And to everyone else who wants to be a winner in these giveaways, I want that for you too. So keep playing and claiming, because next time the winner could be you, right? Next time. But for now, it's game time. You have all the info you need, so we're going to get this one started. Here is question number 1. In The Empire Strikes Back, who is revealed to be Luke Skywalker's father? Is it Obi-Wan Kenobi, Yoda, or Darth Vader? Obi-Wan Kenobi, Yoda, or Darth Vader? Who is Luke's father? The world was left slack-jawed after they saw one of the most shocking twists in movie history. The first sequel to Star Wars revealed that Luke's father is none other than Darth Vader. That is right, I am your father. 94% of you getting that one right. Well done. 3% going with Obi-Wan Kenobi. You may not know this, but the fake scripts that George Lucas put out, and I think maybe what they said on set, was Obi-Wan is your father, but that was not the actual twist. He told Mark Hamill separately so he could react to it on camera. Good directing. Let's move on. We got pretty much everybody getting that one right. We got over 17,000 people in grand prize contention. We are moving on to question number 2. It is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is, Q2. Who won an Academy Award for playing young Vito Corleone in The Godfather Part 2? Is it Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, or James Caan? Played by Marlon Brando in the original Godfather. Who won the Oscar for the sequel? He auditioned to play Sonny in the original Godfather, but he lost out to James Caan, who was the bigger name. But when Robert De Niro got his chance, he took home the gold. Robert De Niro is the answer. 50% of you getting that one right, but oh my goodness, 45% of you guessing Al Pacino. He played Michael Corleone, the son, young Vito Corleone. That is the actual Godfather himself, or the original Godfather, played by Marlon Brando. And then De Niro really captures him as a young De Niro. Of the 50% of you that did not get that one, by the way, pretty much everybody rejoining on that one. Well done to you. Still over 16,000 people in grand prize contention. And here we go with question number 3, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. The Wrath of Khan is a sequel in which film series? Is it Star Trek, Chronicles of Narnia, or Avatar? Wrath of Khan. The original film, based on the TV series, was dark, slow, and artsy. 1982's Wrath of Khan brought back the humor and action that Star Trek was known for. Yes, Star Trek is the answer. 89% of you getting that one right. Well done. That is what we like to see. Good recovery after maybe a more difficult than anticipated question number 2. That happens in life. There are road bumps where we least expect them, but we overcome, we persevere, and we earn SB. Here comes question number 4, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. In Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, what artifact is Indy chasing? Is it the Sankara Stones, the Holy Grail, or the Ark of the Covenant? This is the 3rd Indiana Jones film. There have been 2 sequels since this one. Can you believe it? Indiana Jones is driven in part due to his relationship with his father, something they finally repair as they hunt down the Holy Grail together in this threequel. That's right, the Holy Grail is the answer. 73% of you getting that one right. Well done. 22% of you going with Ark of the Covenant. That is from the original Indiana Jones film, Raiders of the Lost Ark. And the Sankara Stones are what he is searching for in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Just one of them, but he finds all 3. Only one of them makes it. Spoiler alert, that movie is 41 years old. Let's move on to question number 5 now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. George Clooney's Ocean's 11 is a remake of a 1960s film starring which crooner? Is it Frank Sinatra, Mel Torme, or Bing Crosby? Who was the star of the original Ocean's 11? The recent Ocean's 11 brought together a group of celebrities who became a new version of the Rat Pack, who were the stars of the original, led, of course, by the chairman of the board himself. Frank Sinatra is the answer. 91% of you getting that one right. Well done. Starting with Sammy Davis Jr. singing around a barrel fire. EO11, EO11. I sang for you. You're welcome. Here's question number 6, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Which of the following sequels begins right after the previous film's ending? Is it Captain America the Winter Soldier, John Wick Chapter 3, or Batman Returns? One of these picks up immediately where the next one... They're interconnected time-wise. Sometimes the sequel happens years after the original. Sometimes it picks up right away because in franchises like John Wick, it is one continuous story told over the course of a few days anyway. John Wick Chapter 3 is the answer. 55% of you getting that one right. Well done. Captain America the Winter Soldier takes place after the events of the Avengers. And Batman Returns takes place a while after the original Batman. It's not immediately after. After John Wick 2, John Wick 3 picks up with him, I think, being chased is what's happening at the end of that second movie. Let's move on to question number 7 now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Which of these MCU movies did not get a direct sequel? Which didn't get a part 2? Was it The Incredible Hulk, Iron Man, or The Avengers? This is the only one of these 3 that did not get a sequel. All the characters appear in each other's movies and team up in movies like The Avengers, but due to rights issues, The Incredible Hulk is unlikely to ever get a sequel. It's all tied up over at Universal. 88% of you getting that one right. Iron Man got a 2 and a 3. And of course, there's The Avengers Age of Ultron, The Avengers Infinity War, and The Avengers Endgame. And now we're going to get Avengers Secret Wars coming soon. I think there's a part 1 and 2, but they might change the names. Who knows? Let's move on to question number 8 now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is, Q8. In Back to the Future Part 2, what item from the future does Biff use to make himself rich? Is it a lottery ticket, a sports almanac, or a credit card? Back to the Future Part 2. You're not supposed to change anything when you travel back in time because one small change can have enormous consequences. Just look at what happens when Biff gives himself a sports almanac and wins all that money from betting. That's right, sports almanac is the answer. 86% of you getting that one right. Biff from the future goes back and takes it to 1955. Biff, who creates an alternate 1985 where he owns a casino and Hill Valley's fallen to ruin, and you know what I'm talking about. You all know what I'm talking about here. We're moving on to question number 9. That's what we're talking about now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Which of the following James Bond sequels starred Daniel Craig as 007? Is it Thunderball, Moonraker, or Skyfall? Only one of these starred Daniel Craig, although he made several Bond movies. With the exception of George Lazenby, each actor to play James Bond did it at least twice. Daniel Craig was on his third go-round when he made Skyfall. 86% of you got it right. That means 5,650 of you knew that answer. You're ready for our final question. But first, quick reminder, there are 2 ways to get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia, the app outside of Daily Trivia Live, this game. One is through the Daily Trivia Challenge. That is the quick, hostless version of our game that you can play on your schedule up to twice per day. So you can play Daily Trivia Monday through Thursday 3 times a day. Two challenges and 1 live game. The other thing you want to do is click the More Ways to Earn button wherever you find it in the app. Both of those get you SB towards your daily goal, but that More Ways to Earn button is what gets you to Tapjoy. The Tapjoy wall has a ton of quick, easy-to-complete offers. You'll check Daily Discover off your to-do list in minutes, and the SB will rack up quickly while you're having fun, more than you would imagine is possible. So check it out every single day. Build a winning habit. You get a push notification on your phone telling you to do your daily Tapjoy. Don't ignore it. Click and do it. That's just a winning tip from me to you. Also, if you didn't already know, you have through January 15th to participate in a $12,000 giveaway. That's right, $12,000 games giveaway. It's huge. Just earn SB from the featured games on the page that we're going to link to in the ad at the end of this game and watch your rank rise. You're going to earn SB anyway, and the more you earn, the higher you'll climb on the leaderboard, which you can check every single day. And the higher you are on the leaderboard, the bigger your share of that $12,000 in prizes. With 100 prizes up for grabs, now is the time to play, earn, and dominate that leaderboard. Be sure to check it out after the game. It is not too late for you to get on there and move up fast. That is how lucrative earning from games can be. Speaking of games, we're going to wrap this one up with question number 10. We have 5,870 people vying for a piece of our $1,000 grand prize, over 17,250 if you stuck around to the end. And I got one more bonus SB if you can get this next one right. Our final question, it is question number 10. Here we go. Lindsay Lohan starred in a remake of which 1960s Disney movie? Is it The Parent Trap, Pollyanna, or Swiss Family Robinson? Which one of these is made again with Lindsay Lohan? Lindsay Lohan spent a few years making a bunch of Disney live-action classics, remaking rather, but the two that people remember the most fondly are Freaky Friday, which is really good, and The Parent Trap, which is also really good. Parent Trap is the answer. 5,834 of you knew that one, and you are splitting our grand prize today. Let's meet just a few of our grand prize winners here. We got Shelby Elizabeth 3, Peachy P Cakes, Aunt Mary Wise, Zoe Smith, Bruce Christina 81, and Luis Mc 1957. That is an interesting name, and you are all interesting people, and you're all winners. Congratulations to every single one of our grand prize winners, each taking home 18 SB and grand prize money, plus the bonuses you earned along the way. And those of you who earned bonus SB and claimed them just now, you're winners too. You have more SB in your account now than you did when the game started. That makes you a winner in my book. And now that you have all these new SB in your account, new year, new you, new SB, you know what to do with them. Redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places. Great job today. That's it for me. But come back tomorrow. I'll join you too for the Tuesday game. Thank you for playing Daily Trivia Live, and we will see you then, my friends.